Okay, I'm on the vacation the rest of this week because we have a big milestone in my family. Our second child going off to college and my first daughter going away. So, yeah, it's big.
It's a little weepy, I know, going to be at your house.
I'm trying to contain myself a little bit.
It is a big step. Starting school at any level is major for the entire family.
That's right. Lots of parents, of course, getting ready to pack backpacks, wave goodbye. We've brought in an expert today to help us get ready because really these are transitions you go through whether you're going into kindergarten for the first time, middle school, high school, or college.
Beth Batts has a website called Leap to Success, and she's here with tips for kids and parents. Actually, this is an intervention. Just kidding.
That's right, you're here.
Yes, exactly. Because there are a lot of families that can relate to this, Beth, I know.
There are a lot of families, like you said, from kindergarten to college. And there's so many ways that we as parents really would like to help our children without doing it for them.
Right.
I know that's what I'm really struggling with right now, honestly, because I really want to just get in there. And there was a question yesterday with something. I just wanted to get right into the computer and pick up the phone.
And help her out, right?
That's bad, right?
Well, it's nice that they know you're there. But what we can do, too, is lead by example and role model. I mean, the kindergartners, preschoolers, first graders, right now what we can do is start modeling, helping them getting ready for bed earlier. Practice a night before school. It'd be kind of fun, getting ready, get your clothes out, getting up in the morning
Because it is an adjustment, too, if they're used to going to bed at a certain time or they're used to waking up at a certain time. You don't really want a really tired child on the first day of school.
Right, and all we get to hear from kindergartners to teenagers is, do I have to get up that early, right? So we kind of map it out with them and say, gosh, it really does take me an hour to get ready. And
you know what, that's a great idea because sometimes you underestimate how long certain tasks take.
It is an underestimate for sure. You're rushing out the door and forgetting the lunch or the all the things the teacher was hoping that you'd sign.
And
right?
for a lot of children, they're starting new lesson plans. As they move on another year in schooling, it changes a lot, from school supplies to getting ready to maybe they're going and switching classes for the first time and when they used to be in one classroom. How do you prepare a child for those changes that they might find when they get to school?
That's really a good question because we ourselves ask that question and our children need to know that we're asking those questions too. So you can ask them together, what do you think it will look like? I know that you had Mrs. Smith last year, but you might have Mrs. Jones this year, and walk them through maybe an imaginary day, or older children talking about it's going to be a little bit tougher this year academically, but we're here to support you. And in all of that, the nice part is setting goals with them, not for them.
And that's that's the hardest thing, I think, especially for moms to not do. And routines, bus schedules, those sorts of things, because there are a lot of kids that take different kinds of transportation.
Absolutely. And sometimes what you can do is drive through it, talk about it, map out their day, and have them repeat it back to you, especially if they're younger. And as they get older, sometimes parents bump up against technology. I heard you talking about the iPod, but even texting and those sorts of things to keep track of your teenagers and let them know that you're there to help that way too.
Yeah. Before we let you go today, Beth, I want you to address homework because that is a big adjustment for a lot of people. And is it better to kind of set times and routines when it comes to homework?
Routines are always good. Sometimes you'll find your child might like to come right home and do their homework. Other children or young students like to have a little bit of a break, but if you have a set spot in the house, a set routine, maybe the place that they sit is the same each time, and you can help them. We all have our top 10 list of things to do, and I don't think homework's usually on that list, but we can also help them say, this might be on my bottom 10, but we can do it together, and I'll sit with you.
Exactly.
Cooking dinner at the
I'll
same
read,
time.
I'll answer email on my laptop, I'll kind of engage in something too.
Exactly.
Your website is super informative. Tell parents how they can find it.
Oh, they can find it at leap2success.net with the 2 in the middle. You can also email me straight from there, give me a call. I know a lot of parents right now are thinking about the homework that wasn't done, and we'll think about not looking backwards but looking forward, and no strain, lots of gain.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
I'll be stalking you now. Like it's my second job.
Well, you know what? When you have the information, it makes it all easier. So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.